Welcome back to haztalez. This video is gonna be really important one. Firstly, because I'm shooting this in my Medellin apartment balcony, and as you guys have probably seen all the vlogs so far, and if you guys have been following the journey, you guys know how much I love this balcony and how much I'm gonna miss it. It's my last night. I wanted to make a video on do's and don'ts in Colombia. So for that, I thought like this would be the best setting because like anytime somebody would want to have to get any information about Colombia, they'll be watching this video, and I think I'll be like coming back to this video more often, than the other one. So that's why I was like, I have to shoot it in this balcony. Anyways, let's get to the point. This video is gonna be about the do's and don'ts in Colombia. So what are the things to do and what are the things that you do not do in Colombia? I made some notes, while my trip over here. So it's been 8 days. Tonight's gonna be my last night. So based on my experiences, I'll be sharing some points with you all. So first of all, we'll talk about the positive stuff, right? The do's, the things to do in Colombia or in Medellin. I was only in Medellin, so I'll be talking about Medellin-related stuff. First and foremost important would be Guatapé. Do a tour of Guatapé. This is beautiful. It's 2 hours away. Do Comuna 13, a tour of Comuna 13, go to Envigado, do some hiking, explore those valleys out, go to the stadium, Laureles, in Laureles. Try to see if you can find a local game. I couldn't, but if you can, that'll just further enhance this experience since everybody over here loves soccer. Okay, so these are the do's, right? That things that you must do. And the don'ts. So one of the most important thing is like don't use don't use your cellular or that's how they say it, or phone in public. Don't use it at all unless you're in a very touristy spot. If you're in a touristy spot like Poblado or like Guatapé or with a group of friends, in safe neighborhood, you would know what neighborhoods are safe here and what not. So just use it then. And even if while you're using it, try to be on the side. Don't use it like as if like you're in North America and you don't even care what you're doing or where you are, because it can get snatched like that. So far in 8 days, every person I've met has told me some sort of story that have involved some sort of like stealing, some sort of robbery, some sort of like scam. So this is real. You have to be careful. Unless you have your guards up, you could face some issues. But for in my case, everything was fine, alhamdulillah. The reason being, I just had my guard up. I knew what to do, what not to do. And I was just like, I was playing smart. There were lots of instances where I wanted to record. So twice I took Uber Moto, which is the motorbike version. I wanted to record the whole journey, even with my phone, not even with my gadgets, with my phone. But I didn't do that because I didn't feel safe, because I would see people pull up on the bikes next to me, and then I could see sometimes, not everybody will be normal looking. Sometimes you would just see tension in some people's face, and you don't want to take the risk. And there's like so many instances, because I met with so many people, and everybody, like this one Puerto Rican family, like they're like native Spanish speakers. They had rental, and then they had 2 rentals, and they were parked in like the city center of Medellin, and their side mirrors got stolen. And now the policy is in such a way that they have to pay 600 USD to even go through the claim. So it just like, it doesn't make sense. So there's a lot of things like that. There's also make sure you don't like vocally sound your opinion or like vocally show your interest or likes or dislikes about Pablo Escobar, because there are 2 types of people here. People that love Pablo Escobar because he did a lot of stuff for the poor people over here, and there's some people that absolutely hate Pablo Escobar for what he did. So you just have to be very careful. It's not about, this is not a Narcos Netflix movie session that you're watching and you come out here, you rep Pablo. don't get me wrong, they milk they milk a lot of money out of Pablo and Pablo's stuff that they sell, souvenirs. Every souvenir has something to do with Pablo, but still make sure who you're talking to. Some locals would like it, some locals wouldn't like it. Another thing is, keep your check your pockets at all time. Make sure like you have all your belongings. Don't now this is one of the most important. Do not addition of Colombia, is that do not just like go talk to strangers for no reason. Mind your own business and just be you. Nobody's gonna bother you. This is a very safe country, very safe city. Nobody's gonna bother you. Just mind your own business. Keep doing what you have to do. In case in case somebody comes to talk to you, you can always be like, what you're doing, what you're not doing. Okay, and another important do not is that you do not tell that you are a foreigner to people, to foreigners and to locals that you don't trust. Only to people that you trust. You tell them, you're that you are visiting here for the first time, you're solo traveling. Those are the only people you can trust. Anybody other than that, don't even make this mistake. The moment you make this mistake that it's your first time and you don't know any Spanish and this and that, whether it's local, I've heard stories where foreigners have been taken advantage by other foreigners. They thought that they're chilling with other foreigners and they'll be fine, but they got taken advantage by those other foreigners. So you have to be very smart. Over here in Medellin, this is real life, and at the same time, don't tell anybody, if you don't have to indulge with any, go talk to them, but if they ask you what are you doing here, be like, I'm a lot of people, there are a lot of digital nomads here, so just be like, I'm another digital nomad. It's been 2-3 months. I have a lot of friends here, but right now I'm traveling solo, going to wherever. But I have friends here. That's how you deal with Uber drivers or with local people or just people on the streets. If somebody comes approach you, stuff like that. You never tell them it's your premiere or first time. That was all the do's and don'ts. So in conclusion, I'll add a little bit more tips and tricks on what Colombian lifestyle in Colombia is like. So everything in Colombia is usually 15 to 30 minutes late. Everything. It's could be everything. So every time, just have this in mind that things won't be as punctual as that would be in in North America. As far as the people are concerned, they're one of the nicest and most sweet people. As far as how to read the streets and who to talk to, you should be fine. Just be smart, don't be stupid. And just always try to learn and get to know about the areas that you're about to visit. Don't just be like, oh, a monumento Pablo Escobar, I have to go there. And then you just end up going there. That's the most dangerous area. Even locals are afraid to go there. I was supposed to go there with the local, but we got late and it was sunset already, and then he's like, even I'm not taking the chance. So you have to be careful that way, and it's a beautiful, beautiful country. Only regret that I have is I wish I knew Spanish, because then I could have really indulged well with the culture, gotten better experiences. I could have communicated with locals in a different level, and further, got to know about more Colombian history and culture. But it is what it is. We will learn Spanish, and we'll be back here sooner than later. Ciao.